Time now, 6:30 p.m. on this Sunday, August 31st, 2014. Time now for the PH Channel News Evening Report. Sunday, August 31st, 2014. Good evening, everybody. I'm Peter Wiggins. This is what's happening on this Sunday evening here. Our top story at 6:30 p.m. is Israel said it shot down an unmanned aircraft over the Golan Heights as the volatility on its frontier with Syria mounted. The plateau, whose southern section Israel captured from Syria in 1967, grew tense last week after Islamic rebels wrested control of a key. In Beijing, the Chinese parliament on Sunday rejected a demand for full democracy by activists in Hong Kong while approving a system of limited elections in 2017. Iraq operations since mid-June have cost the U.S. $560 million, according to the Pentagon report released Friday. In Boulder, Colorado, authorities say 3 people were killed and 2 others were injured when the small plane crashed Sunday near an airport north of Denver. Moscow and European leaders delayed new sanctions against Russia over its role in the Ukraine conflict. Russian President Vladimir Putin called talks for that included the issue of statehood in eastern Ukraine, speaking in an interview that aired. With fire fountains shooting from the sky, language, slow pouring lava, Iceland's Barbunga volcano is made for TV eruption. 2 children and 2 women were killed on Sunday when an explosion ripped out an apartment building outside Paris, reducing half a residential block to rubble, emergency services said. Pakistan's Prime Minister Nawaz Sharif said he will call a parliamentary session on Tuesday over mass protesting in Islamabad after clashes in the capital that left 3 people dead and hundreds injured. In Washington, members of a Libyan militia have taken over an abandoned annex of the U.S. Embassy in Tripoli, but have not been broken into the main compound where the United States evacuated all of its staff last month, the U.S. said. A total of 72 UN peacekeepers from the Philippines managed to escape after a 7-hour firefight from the cordon being tightened around the outpost by Syrian rebels in the Golan Heights, military officials in the Philippines said Sunday. In Washington, a Syrian electorate that holds the Congress in even lower regard that an unpopular President Barack Obama is willing to keep the bums in, with at least 365 incumbents and a total of 35-member House and 18 and 20 senators on a glide path to the number. Investigators took the unidentified man to custody Friday night in Connecticut, but he has not been formally arrested or charged. In Atlantic City, Showboat stopped letting visitors on the casino floor at 3 p.m. an hour before was scheduled to close its doors forever after 27 years in the business. Until recently, it was debatable whether Europe's economy was recovered and no longer that the recovery has stopped. The question now is whether the stagnation would tip over to something worse. The outcome in the bankruptcy trial was set to trade new course in the coming decades. Beating down U.S. coal company stocks may receive a lift in coming weeks if the trade relations between Russia and the West push President Vladimir Putin to shut off Europe. The U.S. government is looking for trains to haul radioactive waste from the nuclear power plants to disposal sites. Too bad those trains have nowhere to go. Is the stock rally almost over, or does it have legs? The bulletin bear cases and agri-equipment sales down. Manufacturers, farmers blame lower crop prices, change the tax break. Apple's iOS 7 is seeing a large improvement over Apple's other mobile operating systems. Despite this, iOS 8 may be just a big of an improvement. Joan Rivers' loved ones said Sunday that they remain hopeful about her recovery 3 days after she went into cardiac arrest at a doctor's office. Photos perpetrators showing nude Jennifer Lawrence are making their way around the internet as part of what appears to be a massive celebrity hacking campaign. The Australian duo never performed on Saturday during Electric Zoo, the electronic musical festival, returned a year after it was cut short when twins died from taking a drug known as Molly. And Kim Kardashian couldn't resist her daughter's kissable cheeks as she squeezed a little girl and showered her with affection at Philadelphia Airport on Saturday. Do you want to know what became extinct passenger pigeons on September 1st, 1914, and the death of the last member of the species, Martha? Yellowstone sits on top of the overlapping cloud rivers, which had been created during the large eruptions, which took place 2.1 billion, 1.3 billion, and 640,000 years ago. An experimental drug could be one of the greatest advances in protecting against heart failure in more than 25 years, cutting the risk of death hospitalization due to the condition by 20%, researchers said. An experimental Ebola drug, ZMapp, has cured all 18 of its laboratory monkeys infected with a deadly virus, according to Reuters, that were infected, suffering from the fever and hemorrhaging characteristics of the disease and have been hours from death. Peter Channel News time, 6:34, and it's time now for a sports report here on this August 31st, 2014 here. The Boston Red Sox with some sterling shutout pitching from Clay Buchholz as he retired a final trail move to a 3-hitter, 6 shutout career. As the Boston Red Sox defeat the Tampa Bay Rays down in St. Pete 3-0 here, as the Red Sox got runs in the 3rd and the 5th and the 8th inning here. Clay Buchholz pitched 98 pitches here, and he was stellar, as Red Sox got runs from Christian Vasquez single in the 3rd, Mookie Betts single in the top of the 5th, and David T single and ground ball to center field in the 8th, as the Red Sox blanked the Tampa Bay Rays 3-0 as they improved their record to 60-76 in the season here. And tomorrow afternoon down in St. Pete at 1:40 p.m. the Red Sox and the Tampa Bay Rays will wrap up a 4-game Labor Day weekend series down in St. Pete. With Ruby De La Rosa on mound for the Red Sox and Drew Smiley on the mound for the Rays. Okay, let's take a look at the other scores around the majors here. In the Major League Baseball scores, Atlanta leading Miami 1-0 in the bottom of the 5th. Los Angeles Dodgers leading the San Diego Padres 2-1 in the top of the 7th. Seattle Mariners lead the Washington Nationals 4-3 in the top of the 7th. Bottom of the 7th, Arizona Diamondbacks lead the Colorado Rockies 4-1. San Francisco Giants leading the Milwaukee Brewers 7-2 in the bottom of the 7th. Los Angeles Angels leading the Oakland Athletics 8-1 in the top of the 8th. Other scores of the final, Toronto Blue Jays nipped the New York Yankees 4-3. New York Mets edge out Philadelphia Phillies 6-5. Cincinnati Reds over Pittsburgh Pirates 3-2. Baltimore Orioles over the Minnesota Twins 12-8. Chicago White Sox over the Detroit Tigers 6-2. Houston Astros over the Texas Rangers 3-2. St. Louis Cardinals over the Chicago Cubs 9-6. And the Cleveland Indians and Kansas City Royals square off on Sunday Night Baseball. And in MLS soccer is the DC United over the New York Red Bull 2-0, and Chivas Riga and Los Angeles Galaxy will square off. At McCoy Stadium in the bottom of the 2nd inning near Paul Sox and the Rochester Red Wings, no score apiece here. Okay, out at the TPC of Boston out in Norton, Massachusetts, Russell Henry had a 12 under par as he shot a 6 under par today, as Russell Henley holds a 1-stroke lead over Billy Horschel for first place through 3 rounds at the Deutsche Bank Championship in Norton here. Chris Kirk and Mikel and Jason Day are tied for 3rd place with 10 under par. Billy Horschel on 11 under par. Alright, other sports news here on this Sunday evening here. In Foxborough, Massachusetts, the New England Patriots traded quarterback Ryan Belt to the Houston Texans on Sunday. A league source confirmed in return New England gets a conditional draft pick in 2016. According to reports, says the Houston Texans cut quarterback Case Keenum. Derek Wells shot 3 for 8 from the field and 5 for 5 from the foul line, and 5 turnovers against Finland, as the Team USA, after a challenge from the Finland national team, routed the Finland. Caroline Wozniacki of Denmark celebrated a match point against Maria Sharapova on Sunday, as Wozniacki outclassed Sharapova at the US Open. The Houston Rockets trade for veteran guard Jason Terry from the Dallas Mavericks. San Francisco 49 defensive tackle Ray McDonald was released on bail Sunday after being arrested earlier in the morning on suspicion of felony domestic violence, San Jose police officials said. In his final interview with the White Sox beat reporters before headed out to join the Oakland Athletics, Adam said that season would probably be his final one in Major League Baseball. Nike reported the match was under Arbor's offer to Kevin Durant as a 25-year-old 5-time All-Star and 4-time leading scorer champion of the league as a 7-year deal with a Nike that guarantees him $60 million. Darren Cahill breaks down why Milos Raonic has the potential to make some noise at the US Open and explains why he thinks that Victoria Azarenka can make a deep run to the tournament. Outspoken the San Francisco 49ers have agreed to the deal. According to Jason Cole of the Bleacher Report, the Los Angeles Dodgers on Sunday activated pitcher Hyun Jin Woo and infielder Ron Urbe for the disabled list, and the team tweeted the corresponding move. The team option Carlos Frias and Miguel Roswell are eligible to return to this. Albuquerque Astros season ends. In Cleveland, Rex Grossman lost his tutoring gig with his Cleveland Browns. The veteran quarterback was released Sunday by the Cleveland Browns, leaving starter Brian Hoyer and rookie backup Johnny Manziel as the only quarterbacks to the Browns roster. In Cincinnati, Ohio, the Cincinnati Reds relief pitcher John Van Bruxen pitches rendered after against the Atlanta Braves at Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati on August 24th, as he is now a member of the Milwaukee Brewers. Spanish La Liga as it happened here. Miami Dolphins general manager believes the future is bright with new look squad as general manager Dennis Hickey looks out before a preseason game against the Dallas Cowboys at Sun Life Stadium. Rajon Rondo can become an unrestricted free agent after the 2014-2015 NBA season, which means the Boston Celtics need to decide soon whether to trade him or try to re-sign him and risk him leaving for nothing. The Philadelphia Eagles brought back 8 of its players they released this weekend to form an 8-man practice squad. In our St. Wenger tonight, Dougie Seals says fans begged them to sign a new striker, claiming that there was no miracle man Arsenal could buy tomorrow to solve their problems. Peter Childers time 6:40. Time now for the traffic report, and it shows smooth sailing on highways and byways of New England on this Sunday evening of the Labor Day weekend here. And we're seeing a little slow spot here on the Southeast Expressway on the southbound side, a little slow around the Quincy stretch here around Fredericksburg Parkway to Adams Street, so trust us some extra time in that area here. And 495 on the northbound side, a little slow around the Middleborough stretch from 105 down to Route 44 in Middleborough, so trust us some extra time in that area here. And 146 on the northbound on the southbound side, an accident after you pass by Route 123 down in Lincoln here. But otherwise, you are good to go. We're in 95 on the southbound side around Northampton, New Hampshire. A little slow around Route 101 and around Hampton, New Hampshire here. Peter Channel News time 6:41. Time now for the weather report on this August 31st, 2014 on the Sunday evening here. And take a look at the radar here before we move on to the forecast on this Sunday evening, because we are seeing lots and lots of showers and thunderstorms here. These are 3 cells that are ferocious here around Connecticut and western Massachusetts here. Okay, we'll turn it on. It says it's a 1 cell with thunder and lightning around from Wallingford down to East Haddam in Connecticut. Another line from Stafford switching into Summers, and a line of showers and storms around the Springfield area around Palmer and Munson. And showers and thunderstorms around Cornwall Bridge around West Washington Depot and New Milford, and showers and storms south of Great Barrington here. And turning on and it shows 1 cell's gonna move out to the northeast, headed towards Ware and New Braintree to Oakham in a couple of minutes. A cell from Washington Depot is headed towards the Bristol and New Britain and the southern suburbs of Hartford, Connecticut here. And a cell from Great Barrington stretching down for Beacon and Worthington here. And we're seeing some cells around West Central New Hampshire around Laconia, and another cell around Eastern Central Springs on the Vermont here. Take a look at our forecast here. It goes like this. I checked the thunder. There's storms and showers before 11 p.m. tonight, and the showers can possibly be abundant. The storm between 11 p.m. and 2 a.m. Then check the showers and thunderstorms after 2 a.m. Some of the storms produce gusty winds and heavy rain and patch fog between 11 p.m. and midnight, and patch fog after 1 a.m. was. Clouds got low 69 degrees at top with about 5 to 8 miles per gust size, 21 miles per chance precipitation, 6%. New rain for months between 1/4 and 1/2 inch possible. Liberty, check the showers and thunderstorms patch fog before 10 a.m. was. Boston clouds got a higher 84 degrees at west with about 3 to 7 miles per chance precipitation, 50%. New rain for months between 10 and 1/4 inch checks about miles possible thunderstorms. Monday night, slight check the showers and thunderstorms before 9 p.m. patch fog after 11 p.m. was. Most of the clouds got a low 68 degrees and southward about 5 miles by becoming cloudy in the evening. Near chance of precipitation 20%. Tuesday, most of the clouds got at 85 degrees and cloudy becoming southwest about 5 to 7 miles by the afternoon. Tuesday night, slight chance of showers and thunderstorms between midnight and 3 a.m. Most of the clouds got a low 69 degrees and southwest with about 5 to 7 miles by chance of precipitation 20%. Wednesday, size got at 85 degrees. With that, most of the clouds got a low 61 degrees. Thursday, size got at 83 degrees. Thursday night, most of the coast got low 61 degrees. Friday, size got 84 degrees. Friday night, most of the coast got low 63 degrees. Most of the size got Saturday with high 81 degrees. Saturday night, chance of showers. Most of the coast got low 59 degrees and chance of precipitation 30%. And for Sunday, parts of the sun got near 75 degrees. Petters, what a phrase of the evening. A stormy evening in store. Mountain temperature 80 degrees with humidity 74%. Wind speed variable 7 miles per barometer, 20% with 9 inches. Dew point, salt, sticky, 71 degrees, visibly 10 miles, heat index 83 degrees. And that's going to be it for the Peter Channel News Evening Report on this August 31st, 2014 on Sunday evening. PJ with you, brother. Good evening. I will see you with a late night report at 11 o'clock. Have a good evening. Good night. See you at 11.